Shalom, 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 shalom to the hopeful elect of Israel. Alright, I want to start off and give all honors and infinite praises to YAHAWAH, BaHashem, YAHAWASHI, BaHashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of GreatMillstone who have taught us his truth and who rule well. Peace and safety and salutations out there to you sincere. Alright, and you hopeful elect scattered abroad across the four winds of this earth. Around your fellow servant, Malakia, coming in with another lesson today. Alright, and this lesson is going to entail and going into the sea hip, okay? And how Esau Edom, okay, all his little minions, all his different organizations, all these things are putting these things out there in the limelight, okay? And when that time comes, it's going to be a time that you will be without excuse of saying that you have not heard of this prophecy, okay, from our apostles and our elders, all right, all the way until now, all the brothers, all right, we and other Israelites who teach, all right, as the same as GMS, all right, they have heard it, all right, they have seen it, all right, through the Spirit, and here it is, YAHAWAH, BaHashem, YAHAWASHI, all right, has a spirit on those men, okay, to keep prophesying, all right, these things to come. Shalakia, let me get one quick precept that just came to mind, all right, because the Lord, all right, he brings his word to come to pass, okay. Let's jump here to the book of Isaiah chapter 55 and we can start at verse, I get the point, verse 11. It says, so shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth, okay, and who is the mouth of the Lord, all right, especially in these last days, all right, it's the prophets, all right. The Lord sets up his men, okay, and he builds them up, all right, to the point to where they're going to be able to prophesy in his name, all right. All the things, all the revelations that is revealed unto them, okay, like as the scripture says in Amos, Amos 9, okay, going into how the Lord surely, all right, will reveal his secrets unto his servants, the prophets, okay, and this is what we're seeing in these latter days, all right. The Lord has revealed the secrets unto his servants, all right, the prophets, all right, and the prophets are speaking these things out, and these are the vessels that the Lord uses, all right, to speak. This is how the Lord is speaking into the world, all right, through the prophets. So back at the top at verse 11, so shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth, it shall not return unto me void. Okay, the prophets, they're speaking, okay, and these things are not returning unto YAHAWAH, BaHashem, YAHAWASHI void, all right, because the Lord, he speaks it through his men, through his servants, the prophets, all right, and he executes, all right, his word of what he has spoke through those men. It says, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in excuse me, and it shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent it. Okay, so the Lord, he's bringing all these things to come to pass. Okay, and you go into that word prosper, prosper, all right, it goes into to thrive, to become successful, all right. These words of YAHAWAH, BaHashem, YAHAWASHI, okay, they are going to thrive, they are going to be successful. These things are going to be favorable, prosperous, okay. These things are going to come to pass, okay, and according to here and through the scriptures, all right, these things are coming to pass. Let me get here, just the book of Revelations chapter 1 verse 3. It says, blessed is he that readeth, and they that hear the words of this prophecy. Okay, blessed are your ears, all right, because you hear the words of the prophecy, all right, that the Lord is putting out there throughout the earth. Okay, to give you the warning, to give you the to get yourself ready. All right, for when this time comes, he's giving you the warning. All right, through his men. Okay, even you can hear it out there in out there in the world. They talk about the C-hip, the MOTB. All right, but you still got a lot of our people, of these Israelites, who want to say that the MOTB is something else, and it's clearly not. You got heathens out here even talking about it. Come on, man. Going back at the top. Blessed is he that readeth, and they that hear the words of this prophecy, and keep those things which are written therein. For the time is at hand. Alright? The time is at hand to where Esau Edom is is rolling out all his agendas. Okay, and these things are speeding up more and more and more. All right, as the days go by. So I got a video clip here. I want to go and kind of cut up some pieces in between of it. But we can go ahead and start it. And you even got people here on the they're, I guess, on the comment board, because these individuals from Redacted, Redacted with Natalie and Clayton Morris. All right, they go into a lot of things that are going on. All right, surprised this video didn't even get cut. But you got a lot of people going into the Vicky also. But most of it, a lot of these people, they know that the C hip is, all right, the MOTB. Okay. So let's go ahead and jump into it. Let me turn the sound up a little bit. Make sure it's up. Okay.
Would you let someone implant a microchip into your hand if you would receive $2,000 a month? A month in return for getting a chip put in your hand. You heard me right. We'll give you universal basic income, basically. 2,000 euros, $2,000 a month, if you allow us to put a microchip in your hand. That's exactly what's about to happen as part of the rollout of the central bank digital currencies. As a carrot for them to rope you into this mess. We'll get to that part of the story in a minute, the chip implantation process. Not the corn chip, as Dan said in our chat, but a actual metallic tracking chip. But a new report just published this week by the Bank for International Settlements explains how our new digital money system is about to work. We've been warning you that this was coming for a long time on this show. Also, we weren't the only ones predicting this. It was predicted in a little book, you might have heard of it, called the Bible, The Mark of the Beast.
Right. Let's jump to it. Come on. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 13, verse 16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. Okay? Causeth. All right? You go into that Greek word, I believe it's fulfill. Poieo. All right? It goes into to make, to bring forth, to cause, to work, to perform. All right? To make ready. All right? To prepare. To produce. All right? Bring all this stuff off. To make a thing out of something. Okay? To constitute or appoint one, anything to appoint or ordain one that. All right? To put forth. To make one do something. All right? This is what this devil is doing by the way of his system. All right? And he's doing it by the way of gradualism. Okay? Here it is, because it's all tied into one big net. You look at it now. I think I mentioned it before in my prior videos, going into you owning things, things such as going into you know, your credit system. You know, you got the ESG. All of this is going to be tied. Okay, everything is going to be tied to where you're not going to be able to dwell within this system if you do not take, all right, this MOTB, all right, and we are in the phases, okay, of Esau Edom bringing, all right, this thing out so that he can get ready to have the world to be able to submit, all right, to this Sihib. Everything is gearing towards this. This is the major prophecy. All right. When we see this, you know, World War III, everything. When we see this, we know that YAHAWASHI is on his way. When we see people lining up at these shipping stations, all right. When we see this, and people are gonna gladly go with it because we see it right now. All right. We seen a little glimpse of it. All right, in the time of the when the Vicky was here, you know, I remember I used to ride on the I-275. I would ride over there. I believe it was over there by the was it the dog track? Somewhere over there by you know, it's in Tampa, okay, and you would see cars lined up off the highway to get over there to go take the Vicky. It's gonna be just like this, but even much worse. Okay, when that time comes, it's gonna be people freely is gonna give their arm out just so they can receive it. It says, verse 17, and that no man might buy or sell. All right, this video is gonna go into it. It says, save that he had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. See, without these things, what these devils are planning to entice and to reel you in, all right, you are going to be caught up in the trap that he's getting ready to lay for a lot. All right, and he's really mainly, you know, getting the whole world. All right, but he's really looking for you Israelites, man. He's looking to take your birthright. He's looking to take the birthright back. All right, but hey, the promises, all right, the covenants and everything is always through the Spirit. It's been always through Israel, okay, and this devil is hot, all right, so he's gonna cause the whole world, all right, to receive something in the face of having to brand, all right, the people of the earth and to say that they are all his, all right, but the elect is not going to fold. The elect is not going to bend to the will of Esau Edom, all right. Here it is, the title of the video that we're watching. Man, this damn shit keep popping up. Salaki. Let me get this right quick. Alright. Let's go back to the video, but it's called the WEF, which goes into the World Economic Forum plan to control our lives, just scored a big win. So let's go back into what he was going into.
For one thing, this is how this new system would operate. According to them, the Bank for International Settlements, the new reserve currency, forget the dollar as you know it basically. This will be the new reserve currency, which is how they want to label it and how they are labeling it. This would be used to settle all transactions. As everyone moves away from the US dollar right now, this seems like perfect timing to be moving to this new system. So are they purposefully torpedoing the US dollar in preparation for a global new reserve currency? One might wonder, right? We don't believe in conspiracy theories around here, but you have to wonder. It could include the confiscation of all property, physical property. By assigning it, every item would receive a real world item would receive its own unique digital token. So what do you guys think about this, right? This idea that they could, I'm not saying they're going to, but you know, your car, your house, all of these sort of physical items that need a token process, you have to get them digitally tokenized in order for you to claim ownership of these items. No more selling cars without a digital token, right? No black market of selling cars. They all have to be tokenized. They all have to have a digital tracking ID to know exactly who owns them through this, what they call this transparent process.
So it's like a blockchain for the world.
Right.
Right. And even in that movie, Who Cloned Tyrone, they put a lot of truth into that in that movie. And I remember the one Eve, she said that how the blockchain is going to be of the future. Okay, and these devils are putting this right in our face. Here it is where he's going into that payment tokenization. I got a quick small clip. I think this is it. Okay, it's explained, and I believe it's like underneath a minute. So I'm gonna go ahead and play it. Okay, a minute 21 seconds. So I'm going to play it right quick.
Traditionally, when a card or mobile payment is made, the card number passes through various points in the authorization process. This increases the risk of fraud because this data can be intercepted at multiple points. To counter this, an increasing amount of payment card issuers use a technology called tokenization. This stores the original number in a secure token vault and substitutes it with a unique tokenized number. Because of the limited validity, this number is useless when intercepted. But while tokenization reduces the risk of fraud significantly, you need costly interfaces with payment networks that involve service fees when requesting tokens. Bell ID Token Service Provider is an all-in-one EMV tokenization platform that enables you to issue and manage your own tokens. And because all card numbers are stored in your own secure token vault, you avoid token service fees and have the control to issue tokens any way you want. Token Service Provider creates simple interfaces that require minimal change to your IT infrastructure, and it can issue and manage tokens on your customers' devices, both directly to their phone and in the cloud. Join the card issuers that already benefit from Bell ID Token Service Provider and start issuing your own tokens. Visit our website for more information.
Alright, so these devils already had this in plan. This video was back in February 2015. This is the idea of this payment tokenization, to have it to where it's going to go straight to the feds. This is why they have created the Fed now. Okay, it's all going to come onto one big system, to where everybody's going to have to go to one central bank, and everything, all payments and everything's got to go through that. Okay, this is why they're making up the world coin. They're making up all these different things, everything digital, because everything's going to be all on one big platform. All right, this is how he's getting ready to cause the whole world. All right, all these cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin, what's that, XRP, Dogecoin, etc. All these cryptocurrencies are going to be obsolete. It's not going to matter if you have it. It's going to be just like cash. It's not going to matter. All right, because it's not going through their system. This is a system, Bell ID. This was back in 2015, but now Esau has perfected it. All right, he's getting ready to the point to where he's ready to roll it out. That's why he's being so proud about it. He's telling you straight to your face. Okay, let me go ahead and go a little bit more.
I mean, it would be on the blockchain, right? Everything would be, everyone would be given a tokenized digital ID, and I'll explain more about exactly the tokenization process in a moment. But basically, the idea that if you don't comply with this, then we're going to take your property and tokenize it ourselves, is the idea. And they won't come out and say this, but that's exactly what some people are worried about, is that they would take your items, they would take your physical property and do it for you, or confiscate it altogether if you're not willing to comply.
Right, there it is. When I went into that word poieo, to make someone do something, he's causing the world to go in the direction that he wants them to go. People not going to give up their houses. People not going to give up their cars. All right, the only thing they got to do is just sign up for, this tokenization to get this digital ID. It's all to put everyone into this one big web. Or else what? You're not going to be able to go into society and to be able to be amongst the people in society to buy and to what? To sell.
And think of it like contraband. It would be considered contraband. Imagine trying to go through the airport or airport security with that laptop that you didn't have tokenized, so there's no digital footprint of it. Oh, what is that? What is that item that you're carrying there? Why do you have that there? Mm-hmm. Oh, sorry, I didn't have it registered with the government. and don't have a digital ID for that item.
Right. And they would take it. All right. They would take it straight from you. All right. Because it's not on their platform. All right. It'll be something foreign. The government would have the right to take it. All right. Because it's not underneath their system.
Don't worry, we'll take it off your hands. So your digital wallet, your car, your house, your laptop, your phone, all of it assigned a digital token. Inside those tokens would be a set of rules for how each item can and cannot be used, so that each person can be controlled and conditioned directly by the central bank. You used your digital wallet to buy your allotment of beef or chicken this month, you're cut off. You're cut off. Your wallet is not limited. Your wallet is now limited until next month. And by the way, you think this is like a conspiracy theory? The Federal Reserve, literally on their website, loves and talks about the benefits of expiring currency, the expiration of currency. And hey, China's already doing it, in part. So there's already limitations and expiration of currency. We already have this. And the Fed is openly talking about this on their website. Think this is a dream? Okay, just wait until it happens.
And it will happen. Or these things are speaking. Let's get that. I don't want to keep dragging the lesson out too long. I'm gonna attach the this video in the description box, and then you can look at it for yourselves. It's been up for like a good, I think it's about a good week now. I've been meaning to do a lesson on this, but Jake's been working and stuff, and I wanted to kind of sit down and really go through it all, because it's a whole hour and 56 minutes, and I believe they talk about it all the way until a whole hour, just about. Let me see. All right, let me get to, when they get to one, so they talk about it from, I think, the minute 35 minutes to the 1 hour mark, and I don't want to keep dragging the lesson out, because this would be probably a whole hour lesson, but I'm gonna attach it to the description box, and to check it out, because a lot of things of what they're going into is things of how Esau Edom is gearing the world, okay, for this CHIP, okay, because he's getting ready to put everything on this blockchain, or everything is linking up with these CBDCs. Everything is what the universal basic income. Everything is coming together. Okay, and they even have it. Klaus Schwab. All right, he even talks a little bit of it throughout the point of it. Let me see if I can find it. Well, you have to go through the video and look. I don't want to keep dragging it out, but let's go ahead and get this, because I don't want to have people pressed for time as well. But just know that the prophecies, know that the word of the Lord is coming to pass as we speak. This is the book of Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 3. It reads, "For the vision is yet for an appointed time." Okay? The vision was yet for an appointed time of all the things of what the scriptures was talking about, or what it was going to lead up to. People playing around, people not thinking that it wasn't going to come, people tarrying, all right, not thinking that it will come. But now we're in the last days, and these things are speeding up, and now their eyes are starting to open up a little bit more. They're like, oh shit, we really are in the last days. It says, "For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie." It's speaking. The vision is speaking, is very plain. Okay? It's very plain. All right? Even to someone with the naked eye, you can see it. It's you got people, what's this, redacted? Okay? He has 2.4 million subscribers. And this is just the subscribers. It's not the people who it pops up on an algorithm who watches this video. You got 14K likes. Doesn't show how many people viewed it. But you got 3,580 comments of these people. You got people probably sharing this to other people. So the Lord is putting it out there. All right? It's speaking. All right? Also by the way of the prophets first. and foremost. All right, they're speaking these things. Okay, and they're telling you that these things are to come. All right, this is the Lord's words coming to pass, as we read earlier in Isaiah 55. These things are not coming back to Yahawah Ba'ashem YAHAWASHI void. He's making these things happen. It says, but at the end it shall speak and not lie, though it tarry. Wait for it. All right, wait for it. It's coming. All these people talking about the C-hip, the MOTB is not the C-hip. The MOTB is sleeping with white women. The MOTB is what is an embargo. All right, the C-hip is Christianity. All this other bullshit that's out there, man. It's been tearing, but now it's here. The Lord said, wait for it. Wait for it. It says, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. All right. A lot of people is trying to call the Lord out on it on a bluff, like He's not gonna make this happen. All right, it's happening right now. Okay, all these different things is happening. You see the Salakia. You see the world dominant countries going into the BRICS nations. All of them, how they, man, they don't give a damn about America no more, man. They don't give a damn about all this other stuff. You see them lining themselves up. All right, hey, getting World War III is on the way, basically here. All right, it just hasn't amplified to the point to where the Lord is going to have it. But these things are coming. All right, these things are coming. So we're getting ready to see the C-hip come. World War III is getting ready to come. We're getting ready to see YAHAWASHI come. We're getting ready to see the salvation of the Israelites. All these things are coming. These things are not going to tarry anymore. All right, once the Lord deems it for all this stuff to come to pass. All right, so hey, while everybody's out here playing, all right, not paying attention, all right, Yahawah Ba'ashem YAHAWASHI is making His words to come to pass, and all these people here is going to be taken, all right, when all these things come to pass. All right, we're getting ready to see much famine. We're getting ready to see people die to death. We're getting ready to see the prophetic scriptures as second Ezra's 15, 16, got Isaiah. You know, you got the people fighting against one another with swords in their hands, friends fighting like enemies. The love of many shall wax cold. All right, all these things is getting ready to come. And the only people you're going to be able to trust is the ones who's following after Yahawah Ba'ashem YAHAWASHI. All right, and putting your faith and trust in the name of Yahawah Ba'ashem YAHAWASHI. All right, let me get one more quick precept. Oh, there it is. Proverbs 18 and verse 10. Is it 10? Yeah, verse 10. It says, the name of the Lord Yahawah Ba'ashem YAHAWASHI is a strong tower. The righteous runneth into it and is safe. You see, we're going to be safe in the time, Lord willing, we be of that number. All right, we are going to be safe. All right, when this time comes, because the Lord has warned us that these things are getting ready to come to pass, and we know that when the Lord speaks, that these things are going to come to pass. All right, so hey, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying to you, Akim and Akwathium. I want to give all honors and infinite praises to Yahawah Ba'ashem YAHAWASHI Ba'ashem Rekakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who have taught us His truth and who rule well. Peace and safety and salutations out there to you sincere and you hopeful elect, scattered abroad across the four winds of this earth. I'm your fellow servant, Malakia. Shalom.